I have observed na a lot of successful people, like sa mga interviews nila and backstories nila, pansin ko lang na they have one thing in common, which is ang pagiging delusional. Like, they are so persistent, they are obsessed with their dreams. I mean, in the best way possible ha. Like, grabe sila mangarap. They dream big. They believe that the universe has no limits, and more importantly, they act as if their dreams are already happening. Hello te, my name is Ace and welcome back to my channel. So for today's episode is pag-uusapan natin ang pagiging delusional. Kasi I am one of those people na sobrang delulu, as in, and hindi ko yung kinakahiya because it saved me, like literally. So if you are delusional as well, I guess we're best friends. Best friends ang plastic, no? Anyways, ito, mag-MMK muna ako. When I started this YouTube channel, as in, believe it or not, di ba so hilarious, natatawa na naman ako. But ito. To be honest, I was really scared. Like, I'm hesitant and unsure if anyone would even watch these videos. Kasi ang hirap maging authentic, di ba, in front of camera. And I know some of you na, you know, nakikita sa mga old videos ko na I look like stiff sometimes or uncomfy, should I say. But now I just want to make my upcoming videos to become more natural. That's why nagtatagalog na ako ngayon, and parang kwentuhan lang ba yung format niya this time. So magkwekwentuhan lang tayo, pero this time hindi ibang tao ang pagkwekwentuhan natin. Please lang, tama na sa pag-gossip. Pag-uusapan natin ngayon ang more on self-development. And you know, back to this story, then I had this moment where I realized that life is just too short, as in, I mean, hindi natin alam if mabubuhay pa ba tayo bukas, or baka mamaya wala ka na. Happy for you if wala ka na. No, happy for you. No, that's a joke. No, pero you know, given the fact that life is too short, why are we holding ourselves back? Like, why we are limiting ourselves from going after what we really want? Bakit ang harsh natin sa sarili natin na tayo mismo yung nagkakait ng mga bagay-bagay na gusto nating ma-achieve because we are scared, dahil takot tayo because maybe some of our relatives judge us, or maybe some of our friends or our crush may not like us. So you know what tandaan mo na 100 years from now, mamamatay din sila. Mamamatay ka rin. And maybe even 1 year, no one will remember you. Wala nang makakaalala sa pagiging cringe mo. So ask yourself, worth it ba yung judgment nila? And always be honest to yourself. Mag-comment ka ngayon if worth it ba yung judgment nila when you do something you enjoy. At wala ka rin namang sinasagasa ang tao, di ba? Or nasasaktan. So worth it ba yung judgment nila when you are holding yourself back? Please ask yourself, maging honest ka. Kinig ka see it as an example ha. Based on my own story, I decided to embrace being a little delulu. I started imagining, you know, my wildest dreams. I know, it's so funny. I know, like, i-judge nyo naman ako, like, OA feeling, akala mo naman kung sino. And I'm happy, wala akong paki sa opinion nyo. So, ito na nga. I always imagine myself on Tony Talks with Miss Tony Gonzaga. I know, this is so funny. Like, I'm imagining about my journey as a successful influencer and content creator. And I know it sounds just so crazy. Oo na, but you know what? Here's the thing. I didn't care. I even rehearsed in the bathroom na like I was on a fast talk with Tito Boy Abunda, and it felt amazing actually. Like, it gave me the energy and motivation to keep going even, you know, when things felt uncertain. Ganon ako ka-delusional. Wala na kayong paki doon. I'm imagining those things because everything is possible and I don't want to limit myself. Isipin mo na lang na if other people can do it, why not me? Why not you? Just think about it. Like, why not you? May mga celebrities na we see on interviews, like sa Tony Talks and even sa Past Talk, and we have in common, which is we are all human. We have the same brain, the same hand, and the same capacity as you and me. Pero you know what? Ano yung pagkakaiba nyo? Because they believe in themselves. They believe on their dreams to make their dreams happen. And guess what? They did. You have to be delusional enough to believe that anything is possible. Wag mong ilimit yung sarili mo just because you are afraid of failing. Like, please lang, don't let doubt creep in before you even try. And I know some of you might thinking now, what if I fail? Pero what if you succeed? Ha, tell me, what if you succeed? And what if it works out? Mamili ka kung anong what if ang gusto mo. Please lang. And if you want to be a cum laude, why not? Go for it. If you want to message your crush all the time na gusto mo nang, mag-confess sa kanya, why not? Do it. Like, girl, life is way too short to wait for the right time, where in fact, walang right time. Right time doesn't exist because you create that time in your own terms. I mean, everything we have right now, like the technology, the art, the buildings, like lahat ng meron tayo ngayon, they all started from someone else's delusional dream. Think about it, the phone you are holding right now, the person who invented it, they first try to imagine it. They dreamed it up before it becomes something that we use every day. Like another example is yung piece of art. Like see, before an artist paints it, they imagine that like paano yung magiging itsura ng painting kung ano ba yung magiging color nun. They imagine it first before they put it in the reality. And same as you can literally create everything. Like our minds are so powerful as in, and if you can imagine something, you can create it. So if you are sitting there dreaming of something big, please lang, be delusional about it. Makinig ka sa akin. I know you might think na sino ba ako na magbibigay ng advice na hindi naman ako ganun ka-successful. You might think na, I'm not that successful, right? And I know. But I've been in that situation. Like, girl, you don't even know kung ano yung pinagdaanan ko nung namatay ang papa ko. And I've become, in my hardest days as in. And I've become the breadwinner as well. And as in, I've become just so positive and delusional about life because there's no choice. There's no way out. And it literally saves me. Like, a lot. See it in your mind. Yung mga goals mo, feel it. Like, it is already yours. Because why? Because it is possible for you. And trust me, it is possible. Other people have achieved their dreams. And that means possible din yun sa'yo. The reality check ko sa'yo is wag kang maging tamad. Dapat hindi tayo puro delulu lang ha. Hindi enough ang pagiging delulu te. Dapat mag-work ka din. Bumangon ka. Do your shit. Kasi kahit ano pang imaginein mo sa mga bagay-bagay or pagiging delulu mo, if sobrang tamad ka, girl, please lang. If even hindi mo kayang wala kang skincare routine or hindi ka man lang naliligo everyday, which is the most bare minimum you can do for yourself, walang successful people na hindi naliligo, please lang. Magpakatotoo ka rin minsan. Tapin mo yung sarili mo. If you are doing enough for your own goals, being delusional is not just about sitting back and wishing for things to happen like all at once. No, it's also about putting yourself in the mindset that it is already yours, and then you are going after it like your life depends on it. That's the key. You've got to take actions. You've got to work, but most importantly, you've got to believe like wholeheartedly and unapologetically. Dreams are possible because I believe in you that you can do it. OA. I've heard this one of the podcast of Mel Robbins, and she basically said na the only difference between those who make their dreams come true and those who don't is that the one who succeed were delusional enough to believe that it could happen. And that is so true. Kasi hindi nila hinahayaan yung fear nila to stop them to become more active to their goals in life, and they didn't let the opinion of other people to hold them back, and they embrace the power of their imagination, and they trust to themselves to make it happen. And please I'm begging you, that's why I'm here, because I believe in you, as in I really mean it, and I want you to do the same, to dream big, to be delusional enough to do all of those shits that you want to achieve in your life, because you can do it. When that little voice in your head tells you that you can't do it or hindi ka magiging successful, I want you to shut it down and say, watch me. Watch me. And if you fail, fine, then try again. Tapos, if it doesn't work out, that's okay. But at least you tried. At least you take those risks. And wala kang pagsisisihan at the end because you tried. There's no shame in failing. The only shame is never trying. Please remember that. So before ko i-end ang video call na to, video call no, no, I'm challenging you please na today, stop waiting for the right time te. Like please ha, please lang. Stop waiting for the permission. Dream big and be wildly enough because you can do it. Be delusional enough that you can do everything that you want. Maniwala ka sa sarili mo because I believe in the beauty of your dreams. As long as it is for good, go for it. And I really mean it as in, trust in your vision, trust in your abilities, and most importantly, trust in yourself. Paulit-ulit ko itong sinasabi. Remember mo lang te na I am here and everything is possible. If someone else has done it, that means it is also possible for you. And I believe in you. You can do it. And I'm so proud of you. That's all for today, te. And if you found this discussion helpful as always, please share it with someone who might need it. And mag-comment ka rin paminsan-minsan. No, mag-comment ka rin about your reaction or gawaan mo ito ng reflection paper. If kaya mo. May ginawaan pa kita ng task. Akala mo naman kung teacher. But anyways, take care of yourselves as always and keep shining your life. I love you all so much. Mabuhay.